conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the second-ranked team, the South Alabama Jaguars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and goal. They'll try to run it in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
They were handed great starting field position, but now it's 3rd and 10. Well, they have to settle for 3. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Dropping back, it's Lopez. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Redhawks offense retakes the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And here comes a deep shot. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or 2. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Grab down the middle. It's Perry. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Lopez. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And a returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Jaguars line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Redhawks. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up and It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. I'll flip back to the QB, bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Patterns now has our halftime update. And the Redhawks will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Jaguars offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Lopez. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's contact on the throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the Jaguars looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun to handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
To throw, it's Lopez. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Redhawks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. South Alabama offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Jaguars will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Jaguars look to keep this drive moving. Trying the old counter play here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, the offense goes for the counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Redhawks come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Lopez. Caught quickly. And they get him down after the completion.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the throw.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down here for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. They add 3 points, but come up way short. And that's how this ends. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can